Good morning. My name is Amit Marva. I am the head of marketing and corporate affairs for Nokia in India, and we are at the India Mobile Congress today. The India Mobile Congress, we've been participating now for the last few years, and the difference that we see from the last year to this year is that last year we were all talking about 5G and we were actually showcasing something on 5G, but this time we have taken it to a leap forward and actually doing live demos of 5G at the India Mobile Congress, not only in our booth, but also in the booths of the operators that we partner with across the board. So 5G is radiating live in the India Mobile Congress today. And we have use cases here. The last 1 year, we have used ourselves to brainstorm, to incubate, and to think about what could be the relevant use cases from an India perspective. And what we feel is that in the last 1 year, we have actually thought, and whenever people talk about 5G, the first thing which comes is connected cars or driverless cars and robotic surgeries. But practically, we all know that that is going to be a little while from now. So we have used this last 1 year to actually think about what could be relevant areas which could be relevant for India when 5G happens. And there are many things that where we are standing right now. This is a use case of an Industry 4.0 or smart factory, which is a working environment of a smart factory. Actually, our Chennai factory is already a smart factory, and we have already demonstrated that in a live environment, but this is like a simulated prototype in a container of how a smart factory will look like. Right next to this, we also have a demo on virtual classrooms. A virtual classroom is an application for connecting rural India to education, e-education. And there we are able to showcase that how virtual classrooms could benefit India when 5G happens. So there is a teacher who is sitting at a remote location. There is a classroom which is at a remote location. And the teacher at a remote location is giving an experience and a lecture to a students who are on virtual reality in three-dimensional, able to take that lesson. We also have very interesting use cases in some of our partner demos. Like we have a shopping experience in one of our demos with our partners, where you probably get rid of trial rooms from going forward. You look at your TV screen or your phone screen, you pick up a certain set of whatever clothes or whatever you require, and you are able to wear those in a virtual environment, see yourself wearing that, take a trial, and be able to buy those things. We have gaming applications here. Gaming is big in India. We have applications here on how virtual football can happen, how virtual table tennis gaming can happen. So immense possibilities which are all demonstrated here. On entertainment, we have a very interesting use case on what is called a karaoke on hologram. So there is a karaoke, we all like to sing in India. So there is a karaoke singer, or you can be a karaoke singer at a remote location, and a hologram of yours is projected into another environment, and you see yourself in a full others see yourself in a full hologramic. We have an agriculture use case in our booth, which actually helps the farmers increase their yield. So it does all kind of measurement on soil, moisture, etc., and actually gives analytics to say what is the right time for the fruit to or harvest to be taken place, how much water you need, how much fertilizer you need, and how the farmer can increase his yield by doing. We have medical use cases here, again, very relevant to India, of remote healthcare that can happen. So there's a cart which can be at a village, and the doctor sitting at a remote location can do the entire check and vital stats of that patient and give prescription sitting somewhere else. So immense possibilities. All of these use cases that I'm talking about are today demonstrated on 5G live network. And talking a little bit about what we are doing in India, we have had our presence in India for the last almost 22 years now, and we have grown both our business as well as our entire infrastructure in India. We started with about 50 employees. Today we have more than 16,000 employees in India working in various fields. We have a huge R&D presence of about 6,000 people in Bangalore who are making cutting-edge technology in India, made in India for the world. We have a manufacturing facility in Chennai which is manufacturing not only 2G, 3G, 4G, but also 5G for the last 1 year. And actually, some of the deployments that are happening across the world in countries which have already gone commercial on 5G are on India, made in India equipment of 5G, manufactured from Chennai and exported out of that. So we have had a great journey. We have been working in India very rigorously, and we continue to do that. India is a big market for us, and we look forward for the 5G auctions to happen very soon, and we hope that that will bring 5G to India and the benefit to the citizens of India to be able to see the next evolution of technology and benefit from that. Thank you.
Hey, good morning. This is Randeep Rana speaking to you live from IMC 2019 at Aero City, New Delhi. Excited to be part of this IMC Congress. It's an interesting event and it has been unfolding since last 2 days, and quite an excitement, at least in the last 2 days that we have witnessed out here, particularly on the 5G ecosystem. We at Nokia are very keen and collaborate with the industry in taking this journey to the next step of adoption in India. Out here at IMC in Nokia booth, we have a variety of use cases which are made in India, made for India, and establishing a deeper connect with the Indian roots in terms of taking the use cases and technology to the fore. As a new thing from last year, what we have done this time at IMC is not have a proof of concept only, which was exhibited last year at IMC 2018, but this time Nokia took a very strategic decision of having demonstrated live 5G in all our customer partner booths. For example, Bharti Airtel, for example, Reliance Jio, and also at Vodafone Idea Limited and BSNL. So the use cases that we have developed there are more unique, more specific to the Indian content and Indian requirements. We are not talking about connected cars as of now because India will take some time to adopt that. But given the demography of India, we are looking at the themes of modernizing industries which need some change of connectivity through Industry 4.0. We are talking about virtual immersive experience at our booth, which we have showcased at Nokia booth. We are talking about smart crop management, which is a need of the hour, and it's a mere coincidence that we are celebrating 25 years of mobile telephony in India, and it's the right time that 5G takes a big shape, for taking it to the next level in India. We have also on display the state-of-the-art products, from Nokia portfolio, addressing the requirements of the market from a solution standpoint, encompassing an end-to-end portfolio which includes not only the radio but also the virtualized core services, also the CPEs on the fixed networks, and some other use cases that we have developed with our partners together. It's an interesting time, and the excitement around IMC is quite great, to the extent that what we have seen in the last 2.5 days gives a confidence to the industry and to the stakeholders that 5G is working, and that has been explicitly stated and demonstrated at IMC, and that gives a good confidence to the investors, to the industry, to the stakeholders that technology is working. It's all about now getting this implemented in the real field and have a commercial application of that 5G, which will completely transform the entire panorama of the use cases that we have been used to in the previous technologies, and make some big societal impact with the introduction of 5G. As you know, 5G is not just a technology, it's an evolution. It's an evolution from 4G, and it brings multiple facets of opportunities for not only consumers in getting the better experience, but also industries which need some digital transformation. I think the time is ripe. There is a policy in place. We are just hoping that all the stakeholders come together, discuss, and engage on the 5G developments. This show has given some, I must say, roadmap towards that, and it's all about time that everybody comes on a common platform and look at a realistic timelines of when it can be rolled out in India. Thank you very much.
Brian Pereira from Sena Communications India. We've been in India for over 15 years now. Today we supply close to 30% of the connectivity market in India. Given the rate of growth we have here, we are fast moving into a distributed cloud networking environment. In order to support that, India really needs a programmable connect underlay. We believe that's where most of the effort needs to go in. Without connectivity, there's no cloud business. So we're working with multiple operators, not only to build core backbone networks, but also to build packet access and aggregation networks. We We're beginning to borrow a lot of principles from cloud networking environments. We're rolling out hub and spoke architectures both in long distance and regional networks as well as in access networks. On the packet side of things, we're seeing lots of improvements happening in terms of architectures and in the way the control plane works. We're beginning to see a huge emphasis on segment routing in order to manage this massive scale. And finally, of course, we need automation end-to-end. We're leveraging our Blue Planet portfolio, provide automation and orchestration end-to-end.
Hi, I'm Scott McFeely. I'm the Senior Vice President of Global Products and Services for Ciena. We're here today at the India Mobile Congress. It's exciting to be here. Ciena is a world leader in packet optical networking. We've been building packet optical networks in India for a couple of decades now. It's a hugely important market for us. And we've been here from a presence perspective, as I said, for a couple of decades. Today, it's gotten to grow to the point where it is our second biggest location for our employee base. We have about 1,400 employees in the country against a total population employee base of about 6,300. We have functions here representing all functions of the company, but in particular research and development. It's a great source of talent for us. It's our second biggest research and development site in the globe.
I'm Sachin Kalantri. I lead product marketing for Qualcomm in India. You're at the Qualcomm booth. We are showcasing here multiple technologies, starting with our homegrown indigenous Navic technology based on ISRO's satellites for navigation. We're also showcasing multiple 5G devices as part of the device ecosystem, millimeter wave based demos. We have 5G, low latency cloud gaming, Wi-Fi 6, multiple partners from the startup ecosystem that we are supporting. There are venture companies, Wi-Fi 2x2, and many other demos. I think all these are very, very exciting and innovative products from the startups. And there has been a lot of good experience for people visiting the booth. For the next year, we're going to be focusing on making sure Navic gets commercialized with OEM partners, and also we support our OEMs locally for bringing out innovative 5G products both for mobile applications as well as home broadband applications. Thank you.
Hi. What we are showcasing here in this stall at IMC is the whole range of Tejas products which we are deploying in India and worldwide, starting from the access networks to aggregate networks to the core networks. The biggest thing which we are showcasing in this event is the new product of 48 terabit which we have launched day before, which Minister inaugurated, and this product is one of the leading product in the industry. We don't see much competition in this area, and what is there is that most of the core networks of all the operators, the traffic can get aggregated on this 48 terabit core switch. Now, once this goes in the core, we have a lot of products which we have shown here at IMC is the products which form the overall aggregate network with DWDM capabilities, and then we have a access product which is called 1400, which takes care of whole of the technology requirements of any operator or any carrier. The technologies which can terminate here are GPON, wireless. We have products which we are demonstrating here are 4G LT products. We are coming up with 5G products. We are doing a lot of R&D on those products. So basically, when a operator looks at Tejas Networks, he can consider this organization as a end-to-end product company for their products. What we are focusing on moving forward in this coming year, is to ensure that we get into more operator networks, we get into utility networks. There are a lot of government networks which are being planned. We are deployed in BharatNet. BharatNet is more than 50% done on our products. So we want to expand that presence, and we have a lot of focus which we have put in on international operations. More than 30 guests of ours who have come from various countries worldwide have come to visit this show. They have seen our products and they are very excited about the offerings which we have.
Hi, my name is Jitendra Chaudhary and I'm a president of Telecom Business Unit with HFCL. We're pretty excited this year IMC. We have launched our new platform, which is the IO platform. This is a very futuristic solution, although this is a Wi-Fi platform. The Wi-Fi platform, but this is a futuristic platform, being a Wi-Fi 6, and it has all type of variant in terms of indoor capacities, indoor configurations, outdoor configurations, any kind of a deployment requirement on a Wi-Fi, we are going to provide that. We do have a Wi-Fi 5, but this is Wi-Fi 6 compliant, as well as which can, and we do have launch a specialized solution even for the rural coverages. We do, for a backhauling perspective, we have launched state-of-the-art our backhauling solution on sub 6 GHz, which we say UBR radios in India, and that also have the all type of capacity, a medium capacity, and to a very high gigabit kind of a capacity coming over a 5 GHz radio band. Other than that, I think our plans is to play with the role in the 5G, and in 5G we are introducing our latest backhauling products both on E band and V band, and in fact in the traditional microwave radios also we are introducing a very high capacity, very small form factor radio, 1 gigabit pipe available to the customers, which is definitely one of the pain point on the 5G backhauling, going to address that. In addition to that, we are the strongest player in terms of our optical fiber cable, which we continue to do. So this is the overall theme of this year. We have launched probably, I think, India Make in India or Indian first Wi-Fi 6 product, and this we are very proud of that, and we believe that this product is going to be not only feature rich technology, very competitive on technology, as well as bring down the cost of the broadband, because this is all Make in India, fully PMA compliant. So looking forward for you guys to please join HFCL, and it will be a win-win situation for all our customers, all our partners and all the stakeholders. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Ramarao Anil from Rode & Schwartz, India. So today in the IMC 2019, what we are trying to display here is our new 5G setup. So this 5G setup comprises of our old CMW 500 radio communication test set, capable of giving signals for the 4G, LTE, and also for the legacy 3G, 2G. But what we have done now is, along with that, we have our new platform, CMX 500, which is now working together with the CMW 500, and that's what we are showing here as a NSA setup, 5G NSA setup. Now this setup is capable of both RF and protocol conformance, and as well as functional testing. So this setup is fully supporting the FR1, FR2, NSA, and standalone. So we have all the flavors in this box, and then we are going to add more and more features that's going to come in the 5G market with this box. Okay, and apart from this, what we also have here is a setup which we call as the 5G MIMO signal analysis. The signal analysis now, it's very funny because it's just usually you require more than one port to analyze this. So we're using an oscilloscope with 4 channel, and then we have the software which can actually analyze the MIMO signal simultaneously on this. And to give a signal, we are using a production tester here, which also shows the capability of our CMW 100 production setup. Then we have this 5G in our base station testing setup. The base station testing setup, basically it's for both testing the LTE as well as for the 5G in our GNB testing. Okay, so it can do the compliance testing for the JNB, fully compliant testing is what we can do. And you know, the 5G, the most important thing is about the security. So the security, we have a separate setup here, which is mixed with the IoT, EMTC IoT testing box, which also has IP security analysis on top of it. So the IP security analysis will help you to check on what basically happens to the phone when you're connecting it to the internet. So you can actually look at a lot of IP analysis. It has an internal DPI, which will actually do a deep dive analysis of all the IP signals which are being sent from the mobile, or when you're trying to connect mobile to the internet. Then we have the last two setups which are talking about the 5G coverage measurement. We have our new scanner, the TSM scanners, which is capable of 5G coverage measurements. Fueled with the software, we can do the 5G coverage measurements with smart data analytics. So this is what we have put up for all of you. We request all of you to have a look at the stall in IMC 2019, and this is what we have put up for you. And at the same time, I would like to say that now, the looking at a future of 1 year now, we at Rohde & Schwarz, we feel that 5G as a technology is just coming up, and it will take some time for it to stabilize. At the same time, what we already know, that there's a lot of traction in the market for IoT, for LTE still there being used. A lot of networks in the world is still LTE. So we have a whole lot of solutions for still LTE, IoT, which I would say very unique in the market. And then we will concentrate on delivering our customers more and more solutions on IoT. At the same time, we are closely monitoring the 5G scenario space, and we look at what is going to happen in the 5G, and we are going to implement all those new features that comes in the 5G 5 year down the line. So not leaving IoT, not leaving LTE, we are also going to concentrate much also on the 5G, and we'll see how we can make our customers happy with our Rohde & Schwarz solutions in 5G.
TCL is a name of excellence, a name of reliability, a name of project expertise. We are 100% Government of India undertaking dealing in telecom and IT projects. We have been working in Africa and Gulf countries for decades. In this IMC, we are likely to show our gamut of complete expertise showcase, particularly Africa, that we are concentrating presently, and then all new technologies, including the cyber security, the artificial intelligence, big data, and IoT. Our present existing projects include country famous Pan-Africa project, where we have been connecting all African nations for telemedicine and tele-education. E-Vidya Bharati and E-Arogya Bharati, EVBAV project under Ministry of External Affairs. This is the phase 2 that we are starting now. Phase 1 we have successfully completed. Apart from this financial inclusion, it is another big project that we are dealing in, wherein all 130,000 post offices, rural post offices, are being converted into digital banking hubs. In addition, TCL is completing the complete arena of telecom and IT, having smart city projects, smart classes, and satellite projects. BharatNet is another ambitious plan of TCL, wherein we have been contributing in various states like Andhra Pradesh, APSFL, T-Fiber, Telangana Fiber, and doing a consultancy in Gujarat, in Maharashtra, and going to be in other states also. In various school projects in Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, UP we already completed, Delhi schools. We are dealing with thousands of schools wherein we are providing the IT education part successfully. TCL in the field of defense also, we have been undertaking projects. implementing fiber projects for thousands of kilometers, both for Indian Army as well as Indian Navy. In addition, our expertise also goes beyond to civil engineering part, where we have successfully undertaken projects, including the most prestigious project, that is of green building, Griha compliant. That is the first building that is in India. It is of REC, Rural Electrification Corporation. So such masterpieces we have been doing in civil engineering also, spiritual circuit projects, archaeological projects that we have been done successfully and are taking up further. As a part of our strategy, we have been empaneling a number of knowledge partners, because that is the future. Apart from TCL's own expertise, having the IITians and NIT's background officers, we are also taking up knowledge partners in our team, wherein we are providing various services, and we will be providing the services in the future like 5G, artificial intelligence, big data, etc. You know, 5G is the future, and TCL has positioned itself to support the government to make it successful and to be the leader in the world. Thank you.
Sanjay Bakaya, Head of Sales for Mavenir India. I'm speaking from IMC 2019. We're happy to be part of this event at the mobile show. Mavenir transforms the mobile network economics through cost reduction, revenue generation, and revenue protection for mobile operators. We are a company which provides 100% end-to-end cloud-native software solution to mobile network operators, which is based on an open architecture with an open platform for hardware, for OS, as well as application which run on that platform, which is basically enable network equipment infrastructure provider industry from a vertically integrated into a horizontally enabled, where we can have hardware and software as well as applications around it disaggregated, allowing multiple vendors to offer their solutions to the operators, which helps them reduce the cost per bit, which is very critical in today's scenario, the way mobile operators are finding it challenging to find new revenue streams. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Anuj Siddharth, Deputy Director, Marcom and Communication, MediaTek India. This year at IMC, we are showcasing our latest technologies from smart homes to smartphones to automobile solutions of MediaTek. At MediaTek, we are powering 1.5 billion devices a year. It's an interesting mix of our technology which is being showcased today. Recently, we launched our a powerful gaming chipset G90 series, which is powered by our latest technology, Hyper Engine gaming technology. Apart from that, we are showcasing our home-based TV solutions and complete range of home solutions at IMC. Well, when we talk about some of the advanced technologies here, we are also talking about 5G, for which I would like to invite our MD, Mr. Anku Jain, to share a few words.
Hi, I'm Anku Jain. I'm the Managing Director for MediaTek in India. It's such a wonderful experience for us to be at IMC. This is the third time we are here, and every time we find that it is getting better and better, and we get to meet our partners and stakeholders. So it's really exciting for us to be here. And I think I was already mentioned about our range of products. I would also like to talk about 5G itself. That's a very exciting technology which we are looking forward to. And we have plans to, we already have announced about 5G plans earlier. And our first few devices will be start to ship early next year. So we are really excited about that. I think 5G will really change the way people do their work. So that'll be great. And of course, we are also working on various other technology which Anush mentioned earlier. And regarding our India plans, we have a very exciting roadmap coming up, and we have a range of devices which are going to be powered by MediaTek in the in the areas of smart homes, smartphones, and automotive. So we're really excited about that, because India continues to be a very important market for MediaTek, and I'm sure with the Digital India coming in, it will continue in that sense.
Hi, my name is Kuldeep Malik. I am Director of Corporate Sales for MediaTek in India. Basically for the display here in this IMC, we are displaying a lot of IoT smart home products just to showcase our platform capability and the innovation that we are bringing with help of our partners, covering the Amazon devices and the TVs of OnePlus, which recently was launched. And there are multiple smart gate entry device is also displayed there. There are some products from our partners like Kent for the driver behavior monitoring, and there are also some products like POS. So we want to showcase the whole IoT and multiple product categories in those segments in this exhibition. Of course, mobiles are displayed with our partners like Oppo, Vivo, Realme, Xiaomi. So we definitely are showcasing our key innovative new product platforms on mobility. And also the key focus of this is more about smart home, IoT, which is the next revolution in the Indian industry. With respect to the next year plan for MediaTek, I believe the next year will be more about bringing more innovation in the gaming, for the mobility, and also for the 5G. MediaTek is heavily investing in 5G, and we will continue to invest in 5G for the next few years. Just like the global shift is going to happen in next 1 or 2 years in 5G, starting from China, Europe, and America, we expect that India will also follow. It may take some time, but of course it will come. So we have to be ready, and that's why we are investing in the new 5G developments for the upcoming future. Thank you.
Morning, my name is Madhukar Tripathi. I am working as a sales head and marketing head for Anrusu India Private Limited. Anrusu is a subsidiary of Anrusu Corporation Japan. We provide telecom test and measurement equipment for telecom industry, and here we are displaying our latest products for 5G, 4G and 3G testing. We are covering our radio station, radio communication analyzer, MT8821C, and radio communication test set and universal wireless test set. These products are used in R&D and production of various telecom technologies. And here our test setup is including a device for 5G, and we are doing that RF transceiver testing of the 5G devices. Apart from this, we are also displaying a lot of handheld field testing equipment for LT and LT Advanced. And we are also displaying our new product launch, Network Master Pro MS2090A, which is having a capability of, for Anrusu, India has been an emerging market and focusing market. We have been adding our resources for the R&D and post-sales support, and we are also adding the channel partners to improve our customer experience, and in this way to serve our customer in a better manner. We will be adding more headcounts in near future for R&D and post-sales supports, and updating our labs for post-sales supports like repair and calibration.
Hi, my name is Tim T. I'm a CEO of UT Starcom. Let me introduce my colleague. It's Rahul Pandit. It's CMD for the India office. Okay. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce 2019 IMC UT Starcom. We have a showing case for our new cutting-edge product. We call the Skyflux SPM product. This product is designed for shooting for the next generation 5G wireless broadband solution. As you know, India is pushing the 5G to really meeting the digital India. That's a big goal. And UT Starcom take this opportunity to introduce our SPN Skyflux product. This product can enable the service provider to providing the big bandwidth and the low latency and the massive coverage for the usage. It's really a perfect solution to meet the 5G requirements. Okay, so for UT Starcom, which align with the Digit India, this goal, we will continue to invest in India. Since UT Starcom have our office in India over 20 years. So we believe using this opportunity, bringing our cutting edge, the transport optical solution, we believe really can help and sharing our deploy experience from other countries such as China and Japan to bring to India, really contribute our knowledge. Thank you.
So as we were discussing, UT Starcom is in India since the year 2001, and we have been providing the cutting edge technology to all the tier 1 operators across South Asia region, which is handled from India. So we are providing solutions with respect to the core, aggregation and edge, and so this includes the IMS, the cloud-based IMS. We have the SDN solution. Then we have the full range of transport solution, including packet transport network, packet optical transport network, slicing packet network, which is part of our Skyflex solution. So we are in engagement with most of the operators for their 4G backbone, as well as on broadband and NGN side. Yeah, so this is a little bit brief about UT Starcom in India. Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Amit Bindru, CEO of Invas Technologies. Invas Technologies is a pioneer in global telecom partners for different OEMs in India. So in IMC, which is a one of the largest showcase of telecom in India, we are having expo exclusive displaying the products from data for data centers, as well as optical physical wireline, the system solution, and a new state-of-art technological innovations like OX1, which is a single line tester, which gives you in a 3 seconds the pass-fail of your link losses. And on the fiscal year, we have the Fiber Guardian, which is today the demand from all the service providers or the ISP broadband service providers to have the real-time testing of the fiber lines. So where the Fiber Guardian or NQMS for a bigger systems, we are showcasing that. And then on the TND, Transport and Datacom, we have the products from 10G, 100G, 400G we are showcasing here from Expo Canada, which is very pioneers global OEMs worldwide. And on the software side, we have all the single window test solutions for ontology, which is for all the network elements can be showcasing on a single display. And other than that, we have the Sumitomo Japan, where we are showcasing the splicing machine, which are the single core, ribbon, and IoT artificial intelligence enabled, where you can get all the data on your mobile today, because the scenario is changing now towards IoT and all. So that's where the commitment from the Sumitomo Japan is that yes, we are to have an industry IoT enabled equipments. Then we are showcasing the ultra high count cable, which is 172.8 core fiber, which is a very niche market segment cable, where we can have the connectivity between the two data centers with that cable, where high transmission has to happen. And then 3, 4, 5, 6 count also is like seeing this one, and
India 96 score not going beyond, but having these kind of innovations from Sumitomo. So that is a very valuable innovations where we want to deploy them in our country for the betterment of data center connectivities and all. And other than that, we have Edisys, who are the system integrators from Turkey, where we work on for active DAS and passive DAS systems with them on the integrators for airport solutions, for neutral hosting solutions. So then these are the ones which Invas is showcasing at IMC. Now coming back on what our Invas plan next year, yes. Moving forward, we see the lot of industry changes like data centers, digital India commitments. So we are trying to develop or get the OEMs and test solutions towards the betterment of the industry, and it has to because of the capex and opex issues. So we want to operate on the more on OPEX model rather than spending on capex because of the lot of budget issues, and as the spectrum auction is going to happen for the 5G, and 5G innovations already are in house from the OEMs, because they are the global pioneers in the other countries having the solution already established. So that's where we are seeing a lot of commitments in the coming year from all the OEMs of Invas like Expo, Sumitomo, IB Wave we have, and we have test solution from Edisys. So these are the ones where we are committed to serve the Indian customers, and we are committed to the Indian telecom industry for the betterment of the innovations what we get from the overseas, and display that in the Indian market as well as the coming shows and seminars in India. So Invas is a platform where we provide the technical services, professional services towards any convergent technology, whether it is wireless, wireline, and that's where the Invas is having the operational arena in India, where we have headquarters in Gurgaon, and down the line we have the regional offices all across the India: Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Kolkata, where we serve the customers at their doorstep by having the support centers in all the places, having the master calibration center in Gurgaon, our corporate office. And the Invas is having a very core technical expertise in all the domains, and having the trained engineers from all across OEMs from the globe. That's where the commitment of the Invas, and Invas is a very fast growing innovation company in India. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Arshad Papi, and I am Vice President for Business Development and Sales with Rosenberger India. And I am responsible for covering Rosenberger's activities, sales activity in India, as well as in some countries like Africa, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, some of the SAARC countries. Rosenberger has been here for more than 50 years. Rosenberger has been manufacturing, designing, and producing connectivity solutions for the networks across the world. In India, we are the foremost suppliers of base station antennas, in-building solutions, active DAS, passive DAS, also the enterprise segment. Moreover, apart from the telecommunication, Rosenberger is also into automotive electronics as well as medical electronics field, data, and the other fields. So we are here. This is the third IMC. We have been exhibiting for the last 3 years, showcasing our latest products. Some of them being the latest multi-band and hybrid antenna solutions, which the industry is looking at to provide capacity as well as coverage, because the space on the tower is less. So those kind of solutions are really coming in handy. We are testing a lot of new products for the leading operators out there. In terms of the in-building solutions, we have state-of-the-art active gas solutions, which are very popular for big establishments like the international airports and the malls and the five-star hotels. So Rosenberger has a complete suite of products that are ready for the current technology for 4G and 4.5G. And as the world prepares itself to move into the 5G space, we have products and solutions for the 5G as well. So as we say, we are ready when the industry is ready to adopt 5G. We are ready with our products.
I am Rohit Singh, Country Head for Telesoft Technologies. Telesoft Technologies, we are a UK-based global R&D product and solutioning company. We are here to showcase our new flagship product called 400G Flow Pro, which are helping large operators and government organizations to monitor the network in real time at 400 gigabits per second. And we are here to showcase our new products like Triton 400G and TDAC 100. The plan for coming years for the India and Asia Pacific market is to showcase our technology to the operators, to the agencies, and to provide the local support, local customizations to support the Digital India initiative. Now we are manufacturing in India. The products are designed in the UK and they are being made in India to support the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Made in India initiative and to support the Digital India initiative. We have a complete set of products and solutions to support smart cities and growing network visibility requirements for the operators and data localization requirements for the agencies.
My name is Ashish Kapoor and I am the Director and CEO of Vedang Cellular Services, a subsidiary of Quest Corp Limited. Vedang Cellular Services is into network planning, optimization, drive test and benchmarking related activities. As part of Quest Corp, we have about 4,000 employees working in the telecom services domain with major operators and OEMs in India. The third edition of the India Mobile Congress has been a rejuvenating one, especially with its theme of a new connected world. In Vedang Cellular Services, we actually aim to develop platforms to manage large workforces in India and to ensure that we do end-to-end project management of with all the telecom services companies. Our endeavor is to grow in the field of the new technologies that are coming in. As of now, we are rolling out massive MIMO, but for 5G and the other related activities, we have competence developed in the organization and we will take up these activities coming. Thank you.
Hi, from IMC 2019. My name is Shailendra and I represent Vedang Cellular as Head of Strategy and Business Development. It's been exciting 1.5 days so far. Many interesting stuff. A lot of intelligent discussions that we've been a part of. At Vedang, we take pride in being the leading services provider to the telcos and the telco OEMs. And at this IMC, looking at the 5G vision that we have for India, I think we would be associated in a big way with all the leading players, suppliers, OEMs and the telecom service providers. These are exciting times and we are happy to be a part of it.